Greetings, critters. It's Fox here, and welcome to my Burrow of Thoughts, aka my channel, where we talk about everything spooky. And today is going to be my super late spooky season haul, part 2 of all the thrillers I grabbed. So settle into your burrows because things are about to get spooky. Okay, so first off, before I get started, I just wanted to mention that all these books were blind buys. I didn't go on Goodreads to look at the review rating. I didn't YouTube reviews for it either. I just read a very brief synopsis of each and decided it was a steal of a deal and I was going to give it a go. So please bear with me. I bought these in the beginning of October or end of September. So it's been a minute since I have picked one of these up and read the synopsis of it. So please bear with me. I'm going to do my best. So the first book that I grabbed is called The Retreat. It is by an author, Elizabeth Day. I don't want to butcher their last name. So that's the book I'll be talking about today. So what this is about is when an avalanche strikes an art retreat, a stranded group waiting for rescue think that is all they have to worry about. But when murders start to happen, it becomes who is doing this, why, and are we ever going to get rescued in time? So I'm an artist, and this is based in a snowy kind of setting. So it's also a hardcover for less than $10. So it spoke to me on a personal level. It obviously is going to be more of a thriller, and I thought it'd be a perfect winter read. And I am doing a winter read segment very soon, so stay tuned for that. The next book that I grabbed is The Ancestor by Danielle Trussoni. And what this is about is an inheritance goes from a blessing to a nightmare. That's all I know. So I'm assuming there are secrets surrounding the mansion that she inherits, and the money will come at a price. So again, I grabbed this mainly because it was a hardcover. The cover also has this mountainous snowscape kind of setting. So I was like, another winter read. I'm going to grab this one. I'm really excited to read it because it is a thicker book, and I'm assuming it's going to be more of a thriller. And also, I do like when they do this, the rough edges. It's just so beautiful to me. So yeah, I grabbed The Ancestor by Danielle Trussoni, blind buy, but I do like a good thriller, and I think this might land in gothic. At least I kind of hope it does, because when a thriller is gothic in theme, I really go for it. But again, I don't really know much about this book, so I'm going to try to not go in with any expectations. The next book I grabbed is called The Cottage by Lisa Stone. This is another thriller, and what it's about is a woman is going through life trials and tribulations. She lost her boyfriend, she lost her job, and she really just needs to reset herself. So she rents a cottage out in the middle of the woods, pretty far from town. She's pretty isolated. And when taps are heard on her window and other mysterious things begin to happen, she is thrown into a world of mystery. So I grabbed this because I've always wanted to read a Lisa Stone book. There's another one that I originally wanted to grab before The Cottage, but I couldn't find it anywhere. And the premise of house sitting really gets to me, because when I personally am alone in my own home, I get a little jumpy. And if someone was tip-tapping on my window and stalking me in the dead of night, I'd be even more frightened. So I think this is going to be a creepy thriller. I don't know really where it's going to go. It did have pretty decent ratings on the website that I bought it off of. So I'm pretty stoked to get into another thriller. A lot of these books are thrillers, if not all of them. But I think this will be very interesting. I I'm really looking forward to reading this one. The next book I grabbed is This Is Not a Ghost Story by Andrea Portes. I don't know. That's who it's by. Yeah. Sorry, I hate mispronouncing surnames and names. It really just makes me feel terrible. So this is a real blind buy. All I know is a student is house sitting and it's coming at a bigger price than what she's going to be paid. I got this mainly because I got The Cottage by Lisa Stone, and I read Taylor Adams' The Last Word, I believe it is. Yes, The Last Word, and that's a house sitting story. So that led me to a house sitting story again. So I think what I'm going to do is read The Cottage and this and do it in a review along with Taylor Adams' The Last Word. Do a little house sitting gone wrong segment. So that's pretty much why I grabbed this book. House sitting and being alone in homes always freaks me out, and it does seem like a cozy read. It is shorter. I know it won't take me long. The rating I am totally not sure of. Haven't checked yet of any of these books. So yeah, This Is Not a Ghost Story. I'm gonna definitely get into this after I read The Cottage. Okay, so the next book I grabbed is Wonderland by, I'm gonna assume, Zoe Stage. There's the book. Another beautiful hardcover for under $10. Ah, such a good deal. Anywho, what this is about is city to country living is more than a big change for this family, as a mother races to protect her family from whoever or whatever is in their surrounding woods to their new country home. So I grabbed this because I love the cover, first off. It really grabbed me. I also grabbed it because it was a hardcover for a really good deal. It is a bigger book, so I'm hoping it'll take me, a day or two to get through. It also reminded me of another book that I grabbed from part 1 of this haul, Old Country. A very, a new homeowner's trials and tribulations, but not of the normal. This is not just about renovating and home projects. This is about something malicious coming after a family that has moved from the city to the country. I myself moved from the city to the country about 3.5, 4 years ago when I moved here. And it was a big change. And I'm a country raised girl. I lived mostly in the country, but I lived in the city for over 10 years. So it was a big transition for me. So that's why it spoke to me on like a personal level. So I grabbed Wonderland by, I'm going to say it again, Zoe Stage. And if I'm mispronouncing that again, I apologize. The next book that I grabbed is The Souls of Lost Lake by Jamie Jo Wright. So what this is about is sometimes to save the innocent, the past and the present must face an insidious evil. Two women separated by time will face the same evil, but will there be a conqueror at the end of it? So basically my takeaway from the synopsis is this will have multiple points of perspective and 2 different timelines. Obviously something is going to go amok with the first woman from the past that is trying to save souls, as well as a new character from the present. I love multiple POV. I do like when it goes from past to present. I find it really engages me and keeps me enthralled in the story, because you really have to keep close attention when you're switching from POVs. So I've also seen reviews for Jamie Jo Wright's works, not particularly this one, but she does have pretty decent reviews, so I figured I would grab this. It does seem to be another thicker book. I do wish I got it in hardcover because of its size, but that's okay. It was a steal of a deal. So The Souls of Lost Lake by Jamie Jo Wright. Well, critters, that's all from the Stenophytes today. Thank you so much for being here and watching. Your support, it means a whole wide and wild wilderness to me critters. It really does. And I am so sorry that this spooky season haul part 2 is coming to you so late, along with my Halloween reads wrap up. It is coming. I am trying to film my wrap up every day, but I've been dealing with some health stuff and I feel I need to take care of myself before making content. So I film every day and sometimes the videos don't work out. Lately I've been having problems with my face tracking and my focus on my camera. So I've done my wrap up 3 times, but each time I either didn't feel well and didn't like my video, or it was blurry due to my camera issues. So again, I am sorry it is late. It is coming. I'm going to attempt to film every day until I get it out to you. So until next time, stay cozy and stay spooky. Bye.